All right, folks. Sir Jeremiah here, and another episode of whatever this is. What are we doing here? I've forgotten. Seriously, another episode of FTB Academy. And hey, guys, got notes for you. So I'll switch over here so I can look at things. So first off, um, this guy, this guy, this one over here, and this one over here. Um, had some audio problems. I went back to listen to the last two episodes, and the audio did not record. So I don't really know what happened there. Um, but if you go back, if you're watching this one and you go back to watch older episodes, you're probably going to find. But here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to go back and do a narration. So the two episodes before this one, you won't be seeing me talk about things as I do them. You're going to see me talking about what was happening when I did them. It just, I don't know what else to do with it. I've got a little over 2 hours of video with no audio. It didn't just not get the mic, I think. I've got to go back and check it, but I think it had no audio. Um, I just really quickly noticed there was no mic sound, but I think it got no audio at all. If we're lucky, it's got audio, so at least you can hear what's going on in the game. That would be a little less dreary. But anyway, I'll do what I can with it. If I don't get those fixed, if I can't figure out a way to get some good narration going with that, or something to make that back into some quality content, then we'll have a lack of those two episodes. And the good news is, neither of them were earth-shattering. The bad news is a good bit did happen along the way. So I'm not going to go through all of that right now. But if I can't figure out those two episodes, how to make those useful, then in the next episode, I'll catch you guys up on anything that I didn't mention this time. So we've got a couple of lost sessions there to deal with. Hey, our focus moving forward, I want to focus on Botanica and Astral Sorcery for a while. We've kind of touched on both of them, but like we've had this Botanica stuff sitting out there for a while and have done nothing with it. So I want to spend some time on those. And then I get to the Twilight Forest because we've gone nowhere near that. And early on I didn't do it because you need to spend 1 diamond for it. Well, we've got some diamonds now. So I'm not worried about that. We got 61 diamonds sitting up there. So I don't mind spending the diamond to go there. Since we've gotten the hammer to do our mining, and again, if I haven't done if you haven't seen the previous 2 episodes, or if I couldn't post those, then the hammer won't make much sense because I did it in one of those 2 episodes. Let's see, what else? So we're going to try to get to that. I've got a few things I want to do first. We do need to eventually do a storage reconfig. I just keep looking at this, and to leverage what the drawers can do, and I really think until I get something better, and I haven't done any. Drawers are light years beyond the storage I've used before, just in doing vanilla stuff, obviously. So unless and until we find something that I like better than drawers are what I'm going to focus on. Now, I think there are going to be some other pieces in here. I've seen some bits and pieces in some of the series I've watched. So I think there's going to be other stuff, but I still think drawers are going to be a large part of the answer in the long run. So eventually we'll have a storage reconfig. Put that one away. I'm going to leave this one up here as a reminder, and this one as a reminder. So those are reminders to me of things I need to do. Feels like it's lagging a bit there. Yeah, it is. Checking on what's showing up over on the streaming software, and it's lagging a bit there too. I haven't figured out why it does this. Sometimes it'll lag for a few minutes, and just it makes it hard for me because everything feels sleepily slow. So I did go back to the Nether to do some mining and actually just mine my way right in the middle of a nether nether fortress. Didn't mean to do that kind of stuff without you guys, but I found myself there, dodged a couple of blazes, and found myself standing beside a blaze spawner. So I did go ahead while I was there and grab some blaze rods. Oh, too close, too close. This is what happens when it's lagging, moving too far. So I got 22 blaze rods up there. So I don't think we have to worry about that for a while. We can do some stuff. In fact, today we are going to make ender chest and ender pouch. Ender chests I've never made before, though I've used them. The multiplayer server I play on You can actually buy them. And I just went out and did a bunch of tasks to earn enough money to buy the things. So I love the ender chests. Um, there's something I read about the ender pouch that makes me think there's something that goes in here that goes beyond the ender chest I'm used to. Because it sounds like their ender chest here may be paired rather than all ender chests going to the same thing. And that's what I'm used to from the server. And the only place I've ever used it was on that used ender chest is on that multiplayer server. But there, every ender chest is linked to each other. So I can have 18 ender chests and they're all just the same chest. But there was something I read in here about the ender pouch that made me think that the pouch ties to a specific chest or pair of chests. So we'll try to figure that out as we make these. But we've got the stuff we need to make chests and pouches, so we're going to do some of that. And we also are going to wander downstairs and try to gather some crystals. I want to show you guys what I've done to get crystals. So is it night right now? It is sunrise. So we're going to switch to night real quick because what I want to show you needs nighttime. Okay. Oh, wrong button. So I'm going to toss this down in here. And so what I did was I decided to come out and look for crystals near home. So I just walked outside with this and waved it around a bit, and you can see there's some crystal particles floating up right there. And so I just went up here and tried to find the best spot, kind of where do they seem to emanate mostly from. Stand there, and I made a waypoint because here's what I discovered when we were searching for crystals that first time, is it only shows when it's exposed to the sky. And that means you have to mine all the way down. Well, I'm not going to mine through my base and through all of my other stuff to get down to those. That's just ridiculous. I'm not going to do all that damage to what I've got going on here, but I want those crystals. So I've just put in waypoints because then I can go downstairs. And there may be one next to that. I'm just now noticing this. Looks like there might be another crystal just off to the side of that. But we're going to fix that when we get down there. I guess I don't need to go that way. Come on. Let's go ahead and put this away. Might want that back. Right. Oh, I want to show you guys some updates before I go down. We do have one other piece of machine. Can I go downstairs? Would that be okay? There we go. Have some machinery. I'm going to go ahead and toggle downfall because I think that might be part of my problem. So let's toggle that off. So we have done some upgrades over here. We made that magnetic or ring of magnetism. This thing here. And this is actually pretty awesome. We're going to see this in action in a bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and move it down here. What this does is it uses crystal flux to attract things. And as you can see, it's about half full right now. So we're going to go in here. We're going to put this there. I'll put it there. And you just let it sit for just a minute. It charges up to full capacity. Moves up to the top slot. Boom. You take this. As long as it is in my inventory, it will, anything that hits the ground within a fairly large area will get sucked into me. This is great with mining with a hammer. But mining in general means, I break something and it, like when I'm working with machinery over here, if I'm breaking something and it falls down there, I don't have to get it. It's going to suck back to me. So looking at machinery here, what do we have going on? Man, this lag is killing me. It actually makes me feel a little bit drunk watching it. So what goes on here? What have I changed? Well, I did rewrite a little reroute here. Instead of going directly from this machine to that machine, I have it routing into the hopper because I had a situation where some stuff got backed up, and I don't want it to back up both of these. Also, we have this set up. So this goes out. I think you guys have seen this before. This goes out that way into the items. Have I done anything else over here? The only other thing I don't know if you guys have seen this. Let's see, a little bit downstairs. I'm trying to remember what's since last time. I've been reviewing old videos, so I'm a little confused. But we now have 2 of these big batteries here. You can see this one's almost fully charged. I've just been letting these 2 things charge it up. This guy, I'm made him some charcoal. So I've been occasionally burning charcoal in that one to help fill up. But most of the power is just coming from these two crappy generators here. And they do a good job as long as I've got something big that they can fill up over time. So that's pretty cool. What are we doing here? We got backed up a bunch of sticks here. I do have the idea of being able to move stuff. That's why this is sitting here on the side of this chest. It's not really doing anything. It's a reminder to me. This appears to be able to move in to leave things behind. So it shows, the max total items in inventory. So I think I can set that so that it will start pulling into the drawer system when there's a full stack of things. So let this build up a full stack of sticks, a full stack of logs, and then start working. But something I am going to do, and if we've got time today, I may do it today, but I want to build this out. As you can see, I've got a, get over there, I've got a precision dropper going here. This is this chest has a hopper going into that dropper, so you can just fill this up and it'll drop things. I've been placing things on the ground, but it turns out this atomic reconstructor will convert things that have been dropped, not placed. So I can just throw a stack of something out there and let it convert it all at one time. Now, I have this question on the wall. Why doesn't this need power? Because it has power inputs. And literally everything I've seen on it says it should have power. But I don't have power. I've used this in multiple locations with no power, so I really don't know what's going on with that. I don't know why it doesn't need power. But anyway, I need to create, what do I have? I have a sign over here. It's something I need to create. I need to create a ranged collector and put it off to the side. So that basically what will happen is this will drop things. So put a pressure plate on top of this. I'm going to drop the pressure plate so I can get out of my inventory. Let's put a pressure plate here. Oh, shift. There we go. This will drop something. It'll activate the pressure plate, which will pulse to this. This will activate, and it will, then the ranged collector will pick up what's left laying around. I need to look at how to make the ranged collector not pick up what this drops, so I got to work out some kinks yet. But that's where we're going with all those. All right, so let's ender. So let's take this down. See how far away that pulls in? Oh, and I'll also show you the crystals. I was going through the crystals first, wasn't I? All right, let's go show you the crystals first. So let me show you what I did. I wandered around and found a few, come on, all the way down. There we go. A few crystals in the nearby vicinity. Then, wrong direction. And then I went in here and I mined to where they are, to the area where they are. Remember, we're down on, I'm standing on level 10. So you see those torches in the hallway there. There's two that way, one over here. Those are marking where I've mined out to the appropriate area to mine down. So this is the beacon from that thing I made up top. So I'm going to hop off to the side here. Well, that was a long lag. And we're just going to mine down to wherever the hell those crystals are. That display lag is killing me. There's our rock crystal ore right there. I can't mine that way. Let's get down here. Yeah, we can't use that. I was going to try to continue using that tool, but you can't aim at the bedrock. I'm just going to mine around this real quick. See if there's anything else we need to grab. Okay, nothing there. Grab this dude. Oh, and the mending thing on this, what's that called? Oh, the mending moss is great. It's doing a fantastic. Am I out of torches? I'm out of torches and didn't bring anything. Okay, we'll just have to be careful here. Does a great job. As long as I mine some coal, I do not find I need to repair things. So this is how easy it'll be to get rock crystals that are near my mines. That's my plan for a while, is to use that. We'll zip ourselves back out of here. Boink. There we go. I'm going to hop back up real quick and grab some wrong side. this side. Grab some sticks and some coal. I'm not going to bother trying to get the appropriate amounts. Just going to take a stack of each. Man, I don't think we're going to last long on this one. This lag is awful today. This is worse than is normal. Everything is laggy. I'm hoping it's not as bad for you guys. I mean, I know you're seeing the display lag, but I'm hoping that the movement doesn't look as bad for you guys as it does for me. Some of this is me knowing exactly when it should move. So I was hoping to go do some things, but we may not go do much. Just do some construction, because the construction is a little less ugly with this this lag going on. All right. So back here, and this one's a long ways back. And as I go to these, I just mine things along the way. That's why you see this so irregular. The downside to the hammer is I end up making a lot of ugliness in my stuff, because in my mine, because it's just easy to keep going. So much to fill in. I try not to mine straight down, although it's probably not terribly dangerous at this level. I still try to get in the practice of not doing that. And there's our rock crystal right there. As you can see, I've done all this mining, and my hammer is at full still, because a little bit of coal mining just delivers enough XP to do that. There's been a lot of this, what I'll call sequential mining going on, where I find some ore and mine it, and it leads me, like this did, to some other ore. Okay. Did I get all the ore that was down here? Looks like it. Okay. So that got all of that stuff. Let's hop out of here. Twink. Not enough. Not enough. Oh, wait, hang on. I missed a little bit of ore here. And I don't really need this extra coal, but like I said, it's been leading me places, so I keep doing it. Besides which, it's mending. All right, let's get back out of here. Oh, right into it. Oh, that's a big shelf there. That's why I wasn't making it out. What am I hitting there? Oh. The opening. I'm going the wrong way. This is the direction I need to come out. There we go. Okay. So we've gotten that one. And as you can see here, this took us right past one of the smaller astral temple things. I don't know. At some point I may collect all this prismarine. I'm sure there's going to be a use for that at some point. I just haven't bothered yet. But I also have to remember that exists in all of these temples. Even the small ones apparently underneath have some prismarine in them. So something to keep in mind. I can take that out of there. There's another one down here. can see I've 2 places marked here, so I figure we'll head straight down that way. When we get down there, we'll open this up a bit. There's one of them, and there's the other one. Okay, so that's all bedrock there. No other mining. Okay, so yeah, that's been a quick way to gather a bunch of crystals. Did I leave any behind? I just haven't be just enough. Okay. So which way is out? That way is out. There we go. I thought I saw some coal up here. Did I miss it? Oh, there it is. So hard to see on this monitor sometimes. Okay. Oh, some more back there. All right. Take all that. It's a good bit of stuff there. I'm going to go grab this one extra torch I forgot to pick up off the side. In my mining between sessions, I've cleared a lot of other stuff. I say cleared, just areas that looked like they were going to be big live areas turned out to be just small areas offshoots. And with these big tunnels that this creates, those got cleared too. So there's been a little bit of that clearing up that saves us some time later on. All right. There we go. Drop off what's drop-offable. Right. These crystals aren't drop-offable because they just don't stack. I'm going to have to find a way to store these. I have to upgrade this chest or something because this is one of the reasons I want to do our astral sorcery, because I need to use these crystals up. These are just a bunch of crystals. And there's different purity ratings. I assume those are different usefulnesses of some sort. There's some cuttings, and I don't know what all this stuff is. Different sizes. I'm hoping that's something we can make use of. All right. I've got rock crystal ore. How did I get raw ore? There must have been a reward for something. We'll hang on to that as raw ore. Okay. Drop our iron over here. Alrighty, so ender stuff. Even that's laggy. Wow. So we'll start with ender chests. So I just need obsidian and eye of ender, and that's just blaze powder and an ender pearl. So I just need 2 ender pearls, 16 obsidian, 2 blaze powders. Okay. So 1 blaze rod. Okay, there's my 2 blaze powder. I need to look into that. I think I just did that the wrong way. I think I should have run that through the crusher. I think the way I just did that is the most wasteful way. How many of those did I grab? Even my clicks are lagging. Wow. So this should make me a pair of ender chests. Now, I'm going to have ender chests, but frankly, I can't do a thing with, I think you, not, well, I can't say I can't do a thing with them. I can't make full use of them because I don't have Silk Touch Pick yet. So I need to look into how to make a Silk Touch Pick with Tinker's Construct. And if that's not readily available to me, then I need to get into enchanting. So I need to look into those. I'll try to investigate that off camera. So 2 of these, 2 of those, a couple of Eyes of Ender. And I'm guessing, you know, with all these Ender Eyes, and by the way, you guys saw how many Ender Pearls I have there. That's just a result of how many Endermen show up inside my base. I don't know if I've just picked a prime location, or if there's something different about my base, or if this is the result of one of the mods. I've never more than occasionally had an Enderman show up inside a base. And I've now got just tons of Endermen showing up inside my base. And all I do is when I hear one, I go searching around. They're up above my base, they're at this level or at the next level down. And I find them and kill them. And with, now that I have luck, essentially looting on this, that works out well. All right, so let's lay these out. This is going to be interesting. It's lagging on the placement as well. So I have to place really slowly. There we go. There's a pair of ender chests. Can't use them yet, but we do have them. So we're going to put those up here for now. Now I'm going to make the ender pouch, although until I have place one of those ender chests, the pouch won't do me any good. I still want to find out. I've never made one of these. Where's the ender pouch? Is that the ender pouch? That's the ender pouch. What is this? Ender tanks. Oh, we got another? What is this? Maybe this must be the one it pairs to. Obsidian, a chest, pearl. So this uses more blaze rods. So this, yes, okay. Because it was talking about how it paired to a color. So now I get it. It's going to be the color of the wool. Gotcha. Okay. So those other ones are just basic ender chests, and those are the ones that act like I'm used to. So we need to make one of these. We actually have a quest out there somewhere for making these. Yeah, a quest. It's in the storage. So we need to make these. So let me see. Do I need to make 2 for the quest here? Let's take a look. I've also got some. I hit some by accident, I think. Let's see. Oh yeah. So in order to upgrade the other energy cell, I had to make both of these and didn't even realize those we're not even connected to those yet. They just happened. So we're going to claim those. What do we get? Oh, we get another hardened upgrade kit. Okay. And that's a full conversion kit. So the conversion kit takes both steps. All right. So we will save those for later. Now in storage. Basic storage. Yes. So make 1 ender chest, make an ender pouch, and an ender tank. Go ahead and do all 3 of those real quick. So for this chest, I need a little bit of obsidian, some wool, a pearl, and 4 blaze rods. And so we've got a spawner. The blaze rods, while I don't have a ton of them, those are easy to come by now. Man, this lag is just driving me nuts. Piece of wool. By the way, we're going to be getting rid of all of our colors of wool. I'm going to make the colored lens for our reconstructor. And then we can change the color of all of our wool at will. Wow. At will. So I can turn it all white or whatever. Just make sure it's all the same color. Store it all in one. So that'll actually gain us back some storage space here. We'll go ahead and make a white one this time. We need one of these. So I'll have to explore what the difference is between this kind of ender chest, other than the fact that this one links to an ender pouch. What's the difference between this ender chest? There we go. Oh, I didn't grab obsidian. I still need a chest here. Oh, we've got chests there. So I just need some obsidian. Yeah, this one's actually more expensive, if you think about it. There's just one. It's supposed to be two. Okay, so we got the ender chest. It's the ender tank. It's the same thing, but a cauldron. Okay, I'll need to get some iron out. Can we go see what the cauldron? Make sure, because it's a standard recipe. Okay. I think that also had wool. Yes. Okay. So we do this, we do that, pull this down, do that, pull this down. Now what do I need for my pouch? Is that the same thing? Okay, so it's just powders, wool, a pearl, and some leather. Okay. If I'm right about this, and here's the deal, I think this is going to try to burn this. I'm willing to test this and see what happens. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Damn it. She used up an upgrade on that. Hoping that does something useful over here, like makes it faster or something. It's an augmentation slot now. Okay, anyway, did not mean to use that up. What did I come over here to do? Oh, I was going to try pulverizing this. So which way did that go? Didn't come over here. Did it come into here? There it is. Yep, so yes. It gives me more blaze powder if I do it that way. That. Did I get one? No. Just going to waggle. Take one. Thank you. And I need some leather. So recall that was 3 leathers. I think that's everything I needed. Oh, I didn't grab a wool. That's right. This lag, just everything feels slow motion in here. I really hope this is a little bit less painful for you guys than it is for me. Okay, so I got to figure out how to use these things together, but that's pretty cool. With the backpack and the ender pouch, that's going to be kind of cool. The ender pouch, what I do remember about this from watching SevTech series is anything I put in the ender pouch, I think ends up back over here in the ender chest. I think it's what it does. I'll have to figure all that out. All right, so we got all that stuff done. We were 35 minutes in. I don't feel like I've gotten much done because this lag just seems to be dragging everything out. We did the crystals. We did our ender stuff. Man, That's how long that took to get to me. Hang on a second, guys. I'm just going to see if there's anything running in the background that shouldn't be. No. There's nothing going on here. I'm going to shut this down. Hang on, guys. My computer is fighting back just a little bit. It really doesn't want. Oh, I just heard an Enderman. I just did. Come on. Over. Really? That's what you're going to be like? I need you to stop doing that so I can move you. There we go. Where'd the other one go? Apologize for the slow segment here. I'm hoping that this going away will speed things up somehow, some way, somewhere. We'll find out. All right. So, that may have helped a little bit. Not by much. I heard an Enderman, so I was looking around to see if I could spot him. Nope. Don't know where he is. And the lag seems to be getting worse. So here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna hop off here. I think I need to restart the internal server on this. I don't know why it's not been running for long, but I think I need to restart the internal server to get this back. So I'm just gonna cut this off here. When we come back, I was hoping to get to the range collector today. I'll debate with myself. I may make the range collector with you guys around next time, or I may just go ahead and get it out of the way because I really want to get doing this stuff, do some botanical and astral sorcery, and then straight onto the Twilight Forest. So either way, before I start next time, I'll do some more research, figure out what our next things are, and I'll line up over here. I'm saying over here, but it actually will be up here above my head. I will line up a list of things for Botanica and Astral Sorcery for us to tinker with. Try to get 2 or 3 of each lined up. So we can do those, and then we'll go to the Twilight Forest come hell or high water next time. So guys, appreciate you being here. As always, like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And I appreciate all the forms of support you guys give. And please, if you want to join me, I do a lot of this stuff live. Not all of this series goes live on Twitch, but I do most of what I do. Try to get some of it live on Twitch at twitch.tv/SirJeremiah. Guys, have a great day.